Okay. I feel the need to work on a little bit of information that is about activation, chakra activation, and higher chakra downloads. There's still many people that are looking for that teacher that's going to show them how. And God, I wish I could do that for you, but that is not possible. You got to find your own way. Um, there's many of us that are expressing how we've gone through this process of activating our heart chakra and then the various other chakras. When you activate your heart chakra, it's a domino effect from there. If you activate and anchor and make that permanent, the others are soon to follow, and there's just no way that they cannot, because of the earth frequencies that we're coming into. But the initial heart chakra activation takes a dedication and a focus, and it takes a desire. You have to have that intent that I want to activate. I want to activate my light body. I want to activate my Merkaba. I find it interesting that my uh, my method of chakra activation, by focusing your intent on that sacred spot and doing it through love or just a desire to activate, um, which is moving from the consciousness from the head and into the heart, from the duality into the oneness and the wholeness of the heart and who we truly are. And upon so doing, you activate the torrid that Greg Braden and many others speak, your energy field that comes down through your heart, through your lower chakras, and then back up and around through your crown and back in. And that's your super energy field that is created around you, that makes your manifestation abilities uh, occur so much more rapidly the higher you raise your frequency. The more light, the more ki, more prana you have in your field that's within that torrid, the more rapidly your manifestations occur, and the more you have to be very careful at how you think, how you picture, how you speak, how you feel about things, your upper chakras, and how you're connected to the field in the lower chakras. You got to be very careful with how you do these things uh, when you begin activating. And a lot of people right now are witnessing as they are not activated, but or maybe activated in their heart chakra, but still living in their head, because you're still not fully shifted in your consciousness into your heart. And it is a process. It's a never going process. It's something that, sometimes I fall back into my head, and I've got to catch myself and pull myself back into the heart. And that's a process of mastery. You're learning to master living in your heart. Um, when you activate that heart chakra, that torrid, your energy field, expands around your body. And it's said that that energy field can be anywhere from 5,000 times the energy field, the electrical output that's put in, is produced by your brain, and up to 50,000 times. I think with the higher chakra downloads, which are literally just like rings on a tree, that is a process that occurs in the sixth initiation. Those higher chakra downloads, as you're activating all seven of the original physical chakras, that each one is advancing your light quotient about 10 times, advancing your power about 10 times, expanding your field, that torrid, about 10 times. That makes each one of those makes the manifestation capabilities that much quicker, that much more powerful. At the same time you activate your heart chakra, not only do you feel that torrid effect around you, but on the exterior of you, you feel a double helix like this going around you, spinning up, your light going up, connected from source through you, through your physical being, and down to earth. Now, that is your Merkaba. And I hear Drinvalo talking about creating the Merkaba and then learning how to shift from your head to your heart, how to drop your consciousness back in your heart. It's just different ways of doing it. And that's what I was saying at the start of the video. There's many different possibilities, many different ways of getting to the point. And for me, I just focused on the love that I had for a special other, have for a special other. It's never left. And I focused it on that sacred spot in my heart. And after a while, you start feeling that bliss. You start feeling that energy, that torrid activating. And that's what you're looking for. When you feel that, that is where you want to be. That is where you want to keep your focus. And what will end up happening is you'll activate it, which means you'll feel that permanent state of bliss. And you can actually taste the light. It's that torrid is an electromagnetic field around the body. And that electromagnetic field is on the quantum level. And when we're dealing with spirituality and we're dealing with manifestation and energies, we're playing on the quantum level. We're playing on the atomic level. We are literally moving energy by thought. Thought is followed by energy. You want to create something, first you have to have thought. That's Genesis, it's the same thing. We're just talking about how the divine manifestations actually work, the process of making them work, and that's all this is. There's many different ways at going through and activating your heart chakra, and some people want to activate the third eye chakra first. You can do that. I mean, there's not a problem there, but the issue becomes in what it is you're envisioning it and what it is you're seeing. Is it truth or not? And the way that you find real truth is to weigh it out, and that comes in your heart. That is only found in your heart. You can find the truth of another down in the sacral chakra. It's just like the lower energies of another that's coming into your field, and you feel that gut instinct in your sacral chakra going, ugh. Yeah, that's true, but really you're weighing it all out in your heart. And to me, on the highest level, the activation of the heart chakra, which is the center point, that's the fulcrum. You've got the upper three physical chakras, which are your heavens forces, that is the divine feminine, and you've got your lower three chakras, which are your earth chakras, or your divine masculine. And the women have been holding the divine feminine for a long time for the men, while the men were holding the divine masculine. And now we're all coming into balance. We're all finding that other side of us that's within and opening it up and activating it. And for the men who have been connected through their root chakra to the earth, and they are the ones that are going out and exploring and doing the building and the hunting and the have to know about reading the weather, and they're connected through earth in that way, or in their warrior instincts, connected through the sacral chakra and all the having to be tough and that bravery and the courage that comes through the sacral, or through their power center, their solar plexus. That's the power into the grid, and we've got this vast amount of physical energy that we're so tough. All of us that have mastered that divine masculine, and I'm not talking the ego side of that. The ego does not compute with that. But the divine masculine, the courage, the bravery, the connection, the power, that's what I'm talking about here. We're having to connect in with the divine feminine, which is the divine thought. Remember how, they say that her head's in the clouds. They're talking about like a dumb blonde joke. Her head's in the clouds. She's so flighty. She's so out there, she's in the stars. we're having to do that. Those of us that were holding the divine masculine are having to move into those upper chakras, which can seem a little bit flighty compared to what we're used to in our being so defined, and this is how it is. We know how it is. Well, not really. And then the imagery, the women have been so into making things pretty in through the image and how it looks and it's perceived, and how the colors go together, and how and just like dresses, just like styles. That's a divine feminine image, third eye, and in our manifestation, we speak it, and the women have been much more far more powerful than the men in their ability to speak, and they could just wrap you around with their words. And again, there can be ego in that divine feminine, which we're really releasing at this time. We really want to get rid of all those identifications with self of those upper chakras, both male and female. The women are actually coming through at this point in time, and they're anchoring the divine masculine. They're going into their lower chakras. Many are having partners that are breaking up with them, and they're being left to hold the family and the household and everything, on their own. And they're doing what the men used to do, while the men are going, well, I don't have to do this anymore. I can be free. I can work on my spiritual, and they can be in the upper chakras. And it's an interesting scenario that's going down right now. And the balance point is that heart chakra. The heart chakra, we all have to come into balance, male or female. Everybody is going to have to center at that pinion point of the heart chakra, between the spiritual energies and the divine feminine and the divine masculine. And we've got to come into balance with that. And the easiest way to have the greatest balance and the feeling of bliss and make this fun is to activate and raise your frequencies. Of course, we're all going to be doing that. Not everybody's going to choose to activate and choose the Ascension Mastery path. A lot of people can just, live from the heart without ever activating it. I think eventually everybody, I know eventually everybody will activate. There's no way that you can't. There's only one path back to source, and that's through the center. That's through your light body. That's through your energy body. And there's only one way to do that, and that's by activating your fields. So, again, it's a process of how you move from here to your heart, and how you hold it, how you anchor it, how you perceive things, how you expand on it, how you grow it. And each of us are going to have to find that out for ourselves. You can use just focus intent. You can use love for another. You can use love for yourself. And I'm not talking vanity. You can use love for Mother Earth. You can just want to activate. You want to feel that bliss. However you do it, there's no good, bad, right, or wrong. There just an is. And once you find that bliss, once you start feeling that bliss, feel where it's coming from. Recognize that thought, because that thought is a frequency. And just by re-identifying with that thought at any point in time in the future, you can do it again. Thoughts and memories are nothing more than frequency. You can go back into your life for somebody that you were in love with, and remember that in love, and feel that bliss, and put that in that sacred spot of your heart, and you can do it. And with that, you become far more powerful in manifesting the new earth, far more powerful in healing, far more powerful in transmuting energies here, far more powerful in making the change on this planet that we're going into. And we're coming up on the end of this video. So anyway, I love you all, guys. We're at that time of new earth. We're manifesting it. Mother Earth's in the birth canal, and it's getting ready to pop out the other side. Love you all. Bye for now.